What's up, everybody? It's the Kind of Collector here. Hope you're having an awesome weekend. In this episode, I break down a new diorama set that I got from the Death Star. This is really cool. It's multi-leveled. Let's go ahead and check out this new diorama playset right now.
All right, now we have entered the Death Star. Right away you can see this amazing illustration of the Millennium Falcon, which we did not get from the original Death Star playset from Kenner here in the United States on any of the two panels that came with that set. But you can see just the detail of the first floor of this Death Star diorama playset from the Cardboard Galaxy. Look at the details. This is really amazing stuff. How he finds and creates this artwork is definitely the coolest trick to his trade. And then you just have the floor that resembles the flooring that we got from the Palitoy or the Toltoy's Death Star that was made out of cardboard and cardstock that was released over in England, Europe, Australia. And moving up to the second floor, you have some more resemblance of the original Death Star paneling that we got here in the United States. And then moving up to the top layer, the top tier or floor of this Death Star playset. Again, very similar artwork to the original Death Star that we got. So I'll pan out here and kind of show all three levels. Up next, we're going to put some action figures in here, play out some of the scenes from the Death Star. So rad, that Millennium Falcon. So cool. Such a great job on this, Bob. Thanks, man. So we'll pan out and you can kind of see the whole set. So here we have the scene where the Millennium Falcon gets sucked in by the tractor beam of the Death Star, lands in the landing bay, and Darth Vader yells at the scanning crew to board the ship to find Han Solo, Chewbacca, etc. You can see the really cool custom scanning crew figures there on your left from Iron Cow Productions. And then some, you got the Retro Vader, and then some OG Stormtroopers there on the right. But really cool. When you zoom in on these different details, you can see the ramp to the Millennium Falcon there in the back again. And then just all the action figures that you can put in these different, levels. And what I love about this is he made it the shelving just large enough for Darth Vader, which is awesome. Glad he did not overlook that. That would have sucked if you could not put Darth Vader here on this bottom portion. So let's go ahead and check out the next level. So now we have a cool scene set up on the second level. You have Han Solo and Luke Skywalker in Stormtrooper disguise. And you have a Death Squad commander there in the back. On the control panel, they're trying to get into the detention block to save none other than Princess Leia. She's hiding over here, not exactly the cell block. But very cool. Again, how many figures you can put on here, much more than I've set up with this scene. But you get the idea. Let's check out the top level next. Let's see some other cool custom action figures that you can put with this playset. And we're now on the top level of this amazing Cardboard Galaxy Death Star playset. You have an Imperial Weapons Technician. This is a custom Stan Solo action figure with his really cool gunner blaster. He's working that computer screen, that console. Another custom Death Squad commander from Keeper's Customs, Stormy, Retro Vader, and this is a Plastic Vomit Customs Moff Tarkin, which is really cool. He's got a really cool head sculpt, but they're just discussing their plans on the Death Star. Really cool top level, and just pan out and see. This is more like the original flooring we got from the Palitoy or Toltoy's, cardboard Death Star. So let's add some more custom figures. Fill this whole thing up one more time and kind of go through them real quick next. All right, so here back in the bottom, they've safely escaped the trash compactor. They've slain the trash monster. Love that figure from the original Death Star playset, but you just have some originals. Leia, Han Solo, Luke, Chewie, R2-D2, C-3PO, 3PO. And you can just see how many different figures will go up to the next level. Again, a couple of other new custom figures that I had made up by Keeper's Customs. This is a TIE Fighter pilot, kind of mixing and matching an old body from Kenner with a new head and respirator, more modern version. Same with this gunner here. You have the modern head with the vintage body. You have Obi-Wan, Old Man Ben there in the background, and then another Death Squad commander, a Stan Solo Imperial droid, and then we also have this really cool custom that Greg over at Ouroboros Customs made up for me, another Imperial droid based off of kind of the EV-99 figure. And then we have the Death Squad commander, Stormy, Tarkin again, and Death Star droid right here. This is Stan Solo. I use this for my photography or any videos I'm doing because it's nice and shiny and crisp and clean. But again, you can just see all the different figures. These are, I mean, these all fit comfortably. You could easily add another 10, 15 figures to this playset if you wanted to, and still it would display really, really well, I think. But just again, another fantastic design. Go, check out the Cardboard Galaxy over on eBay. Check out all his different designs. Follow him on Instagram. He does some amazing work like this. That's it. That's my review. And then lastly, I just wanted to kind of show how this set is constructed and put together. It's really easy. It comes with these two shelves, and then the floor. These two are made out of, thicker cardstock. And then you put these in with these little tabs here on the back. It's very, very sturdy construction. That's what I love about all of his stuff. You get what you pay for. Everything's fairly priced. Then you can kind of get an overhead view of the set right here. So very easy. It takes 2 minutes to put these things together. He just started doing these, 3-level sets, which, I'm a huge fan of. So definitely go check his stuff out. And I'm sure he's coming up with a few more of these as well. And that's a wrap on this week's episode. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. I hope you liked my review of this new Death Star Diorama playset from Bob over at the Cardboard Galaxy. Go check out his eBay page, his listings. He does some really incredible work that goes along with the modern Hasbro sets that he completes, as he always says, as well as the vintage Kenner stuff behind me. So throw a like on this if you like the video. Subscribe if you like what I'm doing. And until next time, collect the Kenner.